Golf package. Let me explain a little bit about Scott Golf. Scott Golf are an independent club making and golf manufacturer in the US that are trying to get themselves established in the UK and Europe. So what you've got there is, it's a bizarre club. It's a 6-iron. You've got three caps and 2 polo shirts. So congratulations. Division 2, with a score of, well, I won't tell you what his score was yet, because I'll explain later what happened there. Division 2, who's won an overnight stay at a residential golf school in the UK, which is based in Warwickshire, where they have a lot of good golf pros. You can stay overnight and you can spend all day being coached and everything. But the main golf pro that's associated with them, I don't know if you know the guy, is a guy called Robert Rock, who actually has won a couple of European Tour events. So you've got the prize of being overnight there, 2 days there, being spoiled and coached until you get down to scratch, basically. And that winner of Division 2 is Gordon Short. Division 1, with a score of 33 points, who's won a wonderful trip to Portugal, to the Portuguese Masters in 2015, which the Portuguese Masters in 2014 actually had weather like we had today. So I hope you don't have the same weather next year. But it's a Portuguese Masters package, which includes 3 nights accommodation, airport transfers, past all days of the tournament, first night's drinks and dinner hospitality hosted by a local pro, and the winner of that is Ivan Rance. I'll come back to the first prize a little bit later. What I'll do now... Oh no, the ladies' prize. The ladies' prize means a lot to me, actually, because I think we had 3 ladies play, and I think it's very brave of them to play amongst us lot of hooligans, to be fair. And all I can do is thank you very much, ladies, for attending and being brave enough to play. But the winner is, excuse my pronunciation, Lulu Pororis with 30 points. I'm not Lulu's mum, and I made sure it was pink. It's a voice caddy for you. You basically, it's got 30,000 courses loaded into it. You put it on your cap, you press the button, and it gives you your yardages, or meters. Oh, I forgot. The divisional winners have got trophies as well. So could I have you all back up at once, just to collect your trophies? And you, Lulu, sorry. I was so concentrated on the prizes, I forgot about the trophies. So, Division 1, Ivan. Division 2, Gordon. And Division 3, Frederick. We've also got a prize for the best scratch golfer on the well, I was going to say on the 2 days, but on the day. Oh, ladies! Sorry. We've got a prize for the best scratch golfer as well, who's won a voice caddy as well, and a trophy, and that goes to Lee Bond. Trophy. Thank you. Yeah, stay here. Right, so they're the main trophies. So congratulations, guys. Well done. We've also got some spot prizes. We're the nearest the pin competition on the 2nd, which was won by a 17-year-old French girl called Laura Lee, who actually sends her apologies. She couldn't be here tonight. She's only 17, she was with her father, and obviously what happened today with the weather, she lives like an hour away, and I can understand why they didn't come back. But she said, donate the prize to the person that finished 2nd to nearest the pin, which I thought was very nice of her. And that prize goes to Bob Thornton, and he's won a round of golf 4-2 at St Rocky Old Course, courtesy, I've got to say sorry, courtesy of Jisky Bank. Laura Lee also won the straightest drive, which I think you're probably all aware of, even though she knocked it past the screen. But she was playing off the reds, which was a bit naughty, but that doesn't really affect how straight she hit it. And she won a set of clubs to be re-gripped by Pure Grips, and she took that prize yesterday. So we also had a nearest the pin on the 12th, which is a round of golf for 2 at St Rocky Old Course, courtesy of Jisky Bank, and that goes to Kevin Tate.
You put 7 on, Kev.
3 wood.
So again, as I mentioned, those 2 nearest the pin prizes were donated to us quite generously by Jisky Bank. So can we have a round of applause for them for doing it? We've got a raffle going on later, and I'm going to do a little bit of because obviously we've got the silent auctions on the table, but I've got a few other items to auction as an auctioneer, so goodness knows what that'll turn out like. But there's a couple of other prizes that I would like to bring to your attention. I was driving around yesterday in the buggies and looking at things, and I've just thought, what 2 prizes can I offer which are like, people weren't aware the prizes were there. One of them I thought of was the best swing that I saw, and one of them was the best dressed golfer. Now the best dressed golfer, without a doubt, and he's won a Larry yellow cap for that, is Sam Chevelle. Good job it wasn't the best dressed one tonight, he wouldn't have. And also, I don't mean to be smarmy or anything here, but there was a guy I was watching yesterday that had one of the best golf swings I think I've ever seen as an amateur. And that award, and he's won a Finger Cord Sand polo shirt, goes to Grant Morby. brings me to the main prize of the evening before we do the raffle and the auction, and XCM have obviously got a few trophies they want to give out as well. Before I get to that, there are obviously a few people that I want to and need to thank. And I don't like making lists and making notes, but I wanted to make sure that I did not forget anybody, because they were all very, very important to the success of this tournament. First of all, again, I would like to thank you all for not only supporting the event, but for I've been on many events like this over the years, been on many golfing holidays over the years, and normally when you go on these things, there are a few, excuse my French, arseholes. Didn't have any of them. I thought you were a fantastic, I'm not just saying that, I thought you were a fantastic bunch. The way you all handled yourselves this morning was a credit to yourselves, and I just can't thank you enough for that, because last night when I went to bed, I was on such a high, because yesterday was so good. Everything went so well, there was no problem with anything. When I woke up this morning, it was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? How's everybody going to be? You were all fantastic, and I want to personally thank you for that. Also, although they're not here, I would also like to personally thank, and probably on your behalf as well, Carlos, the golf director at Think Called Sand, and all the staff and all the caddy masters and everything. I just thought they were superb. They looked after us. You didn't have anything to worry about. And again, I would just like to thank them. The prizes we've got wouldn't have been possible, and the cost of the competition wouldn't have been possible without the help of the sponsors. We had a lot of sponsors, all helped us out, no end, and I would like to thank them, but also I would like to give a massive thank you to Andrew Masters and Graham Ibbotson from XCM, because without them, this wouldn't have happened. There's also one little bundle of energy that's sitting on my table. A young lady called Steph Westbrook, who was beat the Pro Challenge on the 17th yesterday. She sulked a few times when she got beat, but hey. But she has been so influential in the way that I've done this event and the way I've prepared for the event, and I flew her over for it. She didn't know anybody. She's a young girl here on her own, and I just can't thank her enough from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Steve. And going back to XCM, there was two people yesterday on the 10th hole and the 17th hole who were badgering you for money. And yesterday alone, on those two tees, we raised €830 for charity. And so a big thank you to Gemma and Nina for that. And just one more individual that I'd like to thank, and that's Gareth Edwards, the PGA Pro that was there with us, giving the short game clinics, giving up his time, completely complimentary. And he was going to do the Beat the Pro Challenge today, so I'd like to thank Gareth as well. And he's got his business cards with him. If you want any lessons, he's the guy to go to. I don't want to go on too long about the charities. I think I've written a little bit about them in the brochure. They're two very good causes. You didn't have to pay any money towards the charities today because we didn't play golf. So just be generous tonight. Just to tell you a little bit about Twitface Open as a series of golf tournaments. It came about probably 2.5 years ago. I had this dream and this vision of having events like this. I don't think there's enough golf tournaments for the average golfer to play on quality golf courses. And the reason I love golf so much is that we've got the ability to be able to do that, or the opportunity to do that. If you're a big football fan, you can't go and play at Wembley, you can't play at Old Trafford, but we can walk the fairways of the courses that we see on the telly, where our heroes or our golf idols walk. And the vision of Twitface going forward is to have various events here, the UK, hopefully Ireland, Portugal, USA, wherever, where golfers can enjoy the facilities and the experience that the tour pros experience themselves. So that's the vision behind it. I would like to try and get, I've got a lot of people's emails, but I would like to try and get everybody's email address tonight if I can, because then there'll be a monthly newsletter with what we're doing and what we're doing. And you know, the likes of Steph and Laura Lee, we're also trying to run some sponsorship programs for them. You know, they need funding. They're good golfers, they need funding. And you know, I'll keep you updated with how they're getting on, their progress. This girl wants to win the British Open in 3 years. Whether she will or not, I don't know. But you know, let's just give them some support, and we're hoping to get behind them as well as a series of golf tournaments. That leads me on to the main prize. It was very close. It went to account back. The first prize, I don't know if everybody's aware, is a 4-ball at Finca Courtesan, a 4-ball at Valderrama, and 4-man entry into our English event, which is in Sussex next June. And the winner of that is me. No. The winner of that with 36 points. He won it on the back 6. The back 9 count back was the same, and he won it on the back 6. And that's Chris Freeman.
I don't think there's anybody as shocked as me for winning this. Had a shocking first 9, back 9 picked it up. To play on courses like Finca is just a dream, really, and I really enjoyed it. Check about today, but you know,
You're probably glad about it.
yeah, very glad. But again, to yourselves, today is just fantastic. You know, absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll play again soon. Thank you very much.
Do you want to come and do your okay. Let's give him 10 minutes. He's got to hobble up here, bless him. Andy Masters, everybody.
Oh, sorry. It's not in the photo.
Come to. Cool.
Right, thanks very much for your time, everyone. A bit closer. Okay, so thanks very much for your time and your efforts, and for those of you that took time off work in your very busy schedules. XCM sponsored this event purely and simply because of the passion we see growing, and also to get our name out and about amongst our gaming colleagues, friends, customers, and well, new friends as well. Within the main event itself, it was very straightforward. We wanted to have a first and a second prize for the gaming company represented by the people who played in the game. We also then wanted an individual scratch and also a handicapped scratch. the winner of the XEM Gamers Challenge Cup, what we've lovingly called it, was Murray, who's the MD of Tombola. He unfortunately can't make it today, so I'll be throwing that at him at some point when he's back from London. The runners-up wasn't a cheat at all, Carl, one of our clients, but yet they genuinely came runners-up. Unfortunately, there's no one here who's not already going to get a trophy in a moment, Grant. So, so that's the second prize. There you go, Grant, best scratch golfer with 92. Can you pop up and pick up your lucky Sure. The best scratch golfer goes to Frederick. If you can pop up and pick another piece of glass up, please. There you go, a few words. So there you go. Graham?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sticks.
Right, okay. Right, oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I forgot it was a seniors event. Just to go back to what happened today, with regards to playing Finger Courtesan, obviously we couldn't do it. So we've got 60 vouchers here for everybody to have another game there. And what I would like to do personally, and obviously it's up to you, that voucher is yours to do with what you want. But I think it would be nice if we could perhaps all have a discussion tonight and perhaps choose a date. It can be any date where we can all just go back for one day and all get together again. Because it would be a shame for us not to have done that. So if you can sort of think about a date and perhaps sort something out, we can all go back and have another little mini competition one day. Obviously that's not easy for people in England, but the voucher, if you want to use it just independently, is open for a year. So you can come back any time in the year and go back and play at Finger Courtesan. Or you can use the voucher to have half price into next year's Twitface Open at Finger Courtesan. Or you don't have to take the voucher and you can have £100 Twitface Open voucher to use for the English event or any other event that Twitface are going to be running. So obviously I'm going to give the vouchers out and just have a think about it. If you want to use it for the English event, then fine. But that, we couldn't do anything else really after what happened this morning.
Various options.